All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next episode in the walkthrough. Let's go ahead and we're gonna spend our souls here, our flask. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and level up our vigor. From here, we have an NPC invasion to deal with. Even though we are playing offline, there's still going to be a few invasions that we have to do. They're going to be NPCs though. We are going to have to invade some NPCs ourselves. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and head down this waterway here outside of the Murkwater Catacombs. And we're going to trigger the invasion. Now, once we get knocked off Torrent here, that is going to trigger the invasion. Or it's going to signal that the invasion has been triggered. And we're just going to go ahead and wait around. Now, we can get help for this. If we wait long enough, another NPC will go ahead and zone in. But we don't really need to do that. We just need to watch out for his daggers and the weapon art for his daggers, because he's going to cause a lot of blood loss buildup, and we want to avoid that. We want to get him with our own bloodlust or blood loss, and we want to deny his. All right, so here we go.
The end is nigh.
So we're done.
And your cessblood.
Yura leaves, but we're gonna go talk to Yura. All right, and he's just around here, around the corner. We're gonna talk to him real quick.
Just joining the file. I'm Yura Tarnish. You stay the path. Just remember, tell me you're a mo.
I'm gonna talk to him again.
So, stay clear.
All right, and he just tells us about the dragon, which we're gonna go fight. The right hand side here, there's going to be a little cave. We're going to go in this little cave. Up on our lantern. Go ahead and rest. Now this next boss, we don't actually want to kill, right? So we're going to use our Claymore. Because this doesn't have blood loss buildup. We don't actually want to kill the next boss. The next boss is a vendor, and he has a quest line, and he gives us a bunch of emotes. So we don't actually want to kill him. We want to take him down to about half health, and then from there we will go ahead and let him surrender, and there will be some dialogue.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Fuck your coin. All of it. Wait, please. I surrender. White flag and all.
There's the surrender.
Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true.
All right, go ahead and talk to him.
I took you for a demi, an innocent water run.
Forgive and forget.
Pat tarnished, like only for now. In exchange for my honestly, frankly. So don't be. I'll be ready to.
All right, and we're going to teleport back to Murkwater Cave. Grace there. Lantern back on. All right. Gonna go talk to Patches again.
Well, nice of you to all a bit out and welcome. You won't need them. Yeah. Now they're all. I mean, but it hardly. They're all foot soldiers.
About the bandits. Ask him about the
Well, just
chest.
something but then again, and besides. Cheers for that.
Leave. Now we're gonna open this chest. Make the trap.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you scheming little thief. The gods demand vengeance. Vengeance!
All right. We're back in the Mistwood, and we're just gonna run sort of like northwest, and we're gonna go to our Grace that's up here. You can already see the Grace candle over here. We're gonna head over there. This is the Grace that we got earlier, that I said that we would need in a little bit. Well, that's what we need it for. Now we can go ahead and teleport back to Patches again. And this next part is going to be a little tricky. So we got a anger Patches, so we're going to hit him a couple times. Then we need to get down, we need to get ourselves down to half health. And then Patches will tell us he'll forgive us if we beg. He'll give us an emote called Extreme Repentance. We'll have to equip that and then use it during the fight. So it can get a little bit a little bit iffy.
Don't go thinking I'm a soft touch.
So we're going to take some damage here. Alright. Alright. Should give us that emote soon. Come on, dude. Take a bit of damage.
Last chance to surrender, mate.
There we go.
Grovel, and I'll forgive you.
Got Extreme Repentance. Let's get that on our bar. Heal up. This? Huh. this. A little bit more damage. Let's try it again.
Okay, I can see you need it. Consider it
we go.
water under the bridge. A momentary lapse of judgment. All's well, as you know. Oh, you had me proper made it. But I'll forgive you at any rate. Don't miss.
And then we also got Calm Down and Extreme Repentance. Go. And then we're done with patches. Alright. We're going to go back to Egg Hill Lake South. Got a couple of things to do here. We're going to come down down here. I don't know exactly where, but we're going to drop off the back. There is a weapon that we're going to pick up. Then we're going to teleport back to here. Then we're going to come up the spirit jump that's like over here. Then we're going to clear out this camp area here. We're going to come over here. Then we're going to come over here. And then I don't have any more markers, but there's this convoy here. We're going to grab that convoy. If I remember right, yeah, there's also still that in there, so that'll be the 7th thing that we do. We only get five markers. All right, so we're just gonna go in a big old circle over there. Where are we? Here. Then right here by this tree. See the little corpse there? It's guarded by some dudes. Actually, here we want our town. Two hands. Then we're going to drop. Take a little bit of damage from the fall. That's fine. Clear out these enemies here. Alright. Pick this up. So this large club, this is the second to last item that we need for our build. Well, I guess technically third to last. It's the second to last weapon, and third to last, like, we need a buckler parry shield, and then the misery cord for the crit dagger to use with the parry shield, and that's it. Right? Everything else is going to be trinkets that we get later. We're just going to come back over to our grace. It is. Gonna rest at the grace. Alright. Now, we're gonna go up there. But we're gonna go in the back way. You try to go in the front, you're gonna have a lot of enemies to fight, and also you're gonna have two spellcasters just casting spells at you the whole time. It's really annoying. You come this way, you take care of the spellcasters right out the gate. So makes this area a lot easier to deal with. Grab that starlight shard. Anytime you see that sort of altar there, there's going to be a starlight shard. We're going to grab, there's going to be a few of them throughout our playthrough, and so we're going to be able to grab a bunch. Alright, grab this guy. Get ourselves a new house scroll. back over here. Have your smithing stone. Gonna go up. He's casting stuff at us now. So we'll put an end to that. Then you're gonna have to go for this dude here with the banner. He has a horn. If he blows the horn, he'll call all the other enemies, and it'll just make our day a little less fun. We want to get him done first, clean up the rest. Got a couple of seconds, we can pick up our loot that was dropped. Take care of this guy. The other one's on its way. Alright. Done with that. Open this chest. Great epi. The heavy thrusting sword. Alright, so we're done there. Head towards our next marker. Some more of these stone caskets. We're going to go ahead and kill the wolves here. Be a lot easier for us. Don't have to deal with them. Remember, the white ones are a bit beefier than the gray ones. Take them out. Once those wolves are down, then we'll have a much easier time looting this area here. Alright, after that's done, run over this little skull here, pick up our rune item. We're going to come into these ruins here. There's going to be a lot of poison damage coming out in here. Largely, we're just going to ignore it. I thought I killed you. Guess not. The poison damage isn't going to do us too bad. It's not going to give us too many problems. So just eat the poison damage ticks for now. Try not to get caught up in that though. That will actually hurt you. The good thing about poison is once you're poisoned, you can't build up more poison, right? So that little boss ability there where she decided to spew out more poison, largely we just ignored them. Going to our mana, our health, go into the mist, summon up our dogs. Use our weapon art. And he's down. And now we're going to rest at this grace and get rid of that poison. We'll regenerate the rest of us as well. Go ahead and level up. Get us to 19 vigor. I'm gonna talk to her.
Tarnished, are we? I am sorry you here.
Want to learn sorcery.
Oh well, but one must. I was exiled as a revive. You still?
You still want to learn?
Very well, but I refuse to anticipate.
And leave. We don't want to give her our scroll. We'll go back to the Church of Vows in a little bit and give him the scroll. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head out, and we're going to stop this caravan. In order to stop this caravan, you got to get these trolls here to stop pushing it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick a troll, and we're just going to kill one. Deal with the mage. That. So there's one more of those Viking looking guys, but he's all the way down there. So we're not gonna deal with that. Just gonna get rid of everybody up here. It's gonna sort of get in our way. We're gonna grab our loot. Grab our loot. Hop up here. Get our chest. Open the chest. From here, we're gonna go across the bridge. There's another shiny beetle over there that we need to get. Starting to get close to dark, but that's fine. No big deal for us right now. We're about to get a grace and we can make it daytime. Gonna ignore this guy here. We're going for the beetle. Get the beetle. Ashes. Get up on torrent. And we're just gonna run away. Alright, so we're gonna head off to the right here. And we got one more shiny beetle to get. Drop down. Drop down. Now this shiny beetle is going to be in between like 3 crabs. So we just want to get the beetle and then quickly run away over to the grace. We don't want to deal with 3 crabs. Run, 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 run. Get the beetle. Beetle. Alright, we got the beetle. Get on torrent. Run, 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 run. We can go pick this up. Little sliver of meat. We're faster than the crabs. Come back down here. We'll grab this. Get some free crab eggs. And now we'll go to our grace. We'll go to our grace. Rest. Pass the time until morning. And I think we can level. Yes. We're going to get our 20 vigor. Perfect. Alright. We're going to go back to where we first met. Our little guy that told us about the dragon. He's back there. We don't need to talk to him again. But what we want is this grace. I think we've already got this grace. Nope. Yeah. Alright. But now we do. And so from that grace, you're going to head south. And you're going to come to this little ledge here by this rock here on the left. Just going to have to trust me, and you're going to jump. And you're going to be in a spirit spring. And that'll glide you all the way down. You're going to come over here. Fight this guy. Get a Ash of War. Then we're going to come into this cave here. This will take us back into the Cave of Knowledge. In the Cave of Knowledge, there's a piece of loot that we weren't able to get. This is how you get that piece of loot. Alright, pick that up. It's the Haligdrake Talisman. Then we're going to go all the way back over here to Summonwater Village outskirts. Gonna get our claymore, put that into two hands, and to put something into two hands, you hold down Y and you hit the right trigger or the right button, and that also puts it one-handed. So you hold Y or triangle, and then you hit the right button. We want to put Ash of War, Sacred Blade. Now we're going to go fight. This guy. He's going to teleport. So just stay on Torrent. Use your Sacred Blade. When he does that, he's going to summon up skeletons. Largely, you can ignore those. They give you a problem. We've got our Sacred Greatsword. Right, we do extra damage to undead. When he does that slam, try not to get hit by it. When he does this, if you got a bunch of skeletons around you, that'll kill him. It does quite a bit of damage, so try not to get hit by it. He's going to go, and he's going to drop us a Death Root and a Skeletal Militiaman Ashes. Alright, get a Smithing Stone, get 2 Trina Lilies, and then inside here there's a mushroom. Go ahead, grab the mushroom. Use your Sacred Blade. Kill the skeletons. Real easy. So now that we got that Death Root, we're going to go back to Round Table Hold. We're going to go talk to D.
Those who live in death all the more. Well,
Show him a Death Root.
How would you like to? If you're inclined, then I'll introduce. I have a matter in the beast. Tim, what say?
We're going to accept the introduction.
It will lead you.
Alright. And we actually already have the grace that we need to go talk to this guy. So we're going to go to the Bestial Sanctum. We teleport to the Bestial Sanctum. Back here. Talk to this guy.
I smell it. Feeding me. Tarnished. I shall feed me.
Gonna give us a claw mark seal and a beast stock. Alright, we're done here. So we're gonna head back down to Limgrave. And let's see, what are we gonna do? What do we got going on here? I think now we go kill this dragon. And so that will be in the next episode. Alright, next episode, the very first thing we're going to do is kill a dragon. Normally you wait for the highlight to be at the end of the episode, We're just going to do it right at the start. So, I hope you all had a lot of fun. I hope you had, no problems getting through the content here. And I will see you all next time.